Welcome. Hi, this is Christine Crowell here, and welcome to my weekly report. This is my weekly gold and silver precious metal report. And my name is Christine Crowell. And this week, I really wanted to start off with one of my really impressive persons that I look up to in the investment world, and that is Warren Buffett. So today's video is about the silver surge, Warren Buffett's silver's past and explosive future. And what I also want to say is I want to say welcome to you all. And in this video, I am going to be going to help you discover the incredible story behind one of the most undervalued but most essential resources, which is silver, and how one of the greatest investors of all time, Warren Buffett, quietly made a move that shocked Wall Street. So this isn't just a history lesson, it's about a blueprint. It's a blueprint that Warren Buffett follows. And I think a lot of us, what we do is we watch what he's doing, and we know that usually when he makes a move that it is the right move. He's been around for a very long time. I have read his book. It's called the Warren Buffett. I've got it here. It's a huge book, and I read it many years ago, and also this year I read it as well. And it really tells you the story about Warren Buffett from when he was a young child up to adulthood. You know, the amazing investments that he did, and how he really was very mathematical as well. He loved numbers, he loved money, he loved all of those things. And it was a fascinating book. It's called The Snowball Effect, is the book by Warren Buffett. And what is so amazing is that this book is huge. If you want to read it, it's going to take you some time to go through it, but it is well worth the read. It really helps you to really understand the markets as well, for example. So by the end of this video, you'll understand the past, present, and the future of silver, and whether now is the moment to follow Buffett's playbook, for example. So the historical power of silver, I'm going to go into this. So let's call it the Silver Mountain in Bolivia, for example. Let's begin with that city in Potosi, for example, and forgive me if I haven't said it correctly. Deep in the Andes stood a mountain called Cerro Rico, the rich hill. The single mountain helped fund the Spanish Empire and transformed Europe. So silver became the currency of global trade. But there's a lesson here to be learned. Silver shaped history, and those who controlled it shaped the power of it is that it does today, for example. So silver has a dual nature. Unlike gold, it has both precious and industrial. Its powers for solar panels, electronics, medical tech, but also AI and the chips, for example, the electronic vehicles, but also serves as a hedge against inflation as well. And that is rare. So the dual role here makes silver unique and reactive, and it's highly volatile. So the mechanics around silver is that here, why does silver swing so wildly? Because the market is smaller, but it's like a pendulum. It's like going back and forth like this, for example. And this means big moves can shift the price quickly. And it's great for bull markets. But it also has risky downturns as well. So the bull market is a multiplier. And here's what's exciting. In the past, bull markets, silver used to really outpace gold 2 times to 4 times. That's a multiplier effect. But not all is fair with silver. So let's look at this. Silver has been manipulated from the Hunt brothers in 1980 to today's ETFs, for example. And the Hunt brothers, that is a whole nother report on that I need to do, because it is a fascinating story how they wanted to buy all of the silver to manipulate things as well. So Wall Street doesn't need its own physical silver. They control the prices through paper contracts, often 100 times more than what it actually exists. So Warren Buffett's secret silver play is, back in 1997, Buffett quietly brought 130 million ounces of silver, nearly 3,500 tons. That's a lot. Imagine you're standing around, you've got all these stacks of silver in front of you and all at the back of you, covering this whole massive room, for example. And that's what Buffett did. He used some of Berkshire Hathaway to make the deal silently through the London and New York brokers. But why did he do that? Because silver was undervalued, essential to industry, and also it was under the radar. So he uses a 30-year cycle. He really does study things. The graphs that is, like I said, this man is amazing. When you read that book, it is truly amazing. But Buffett tends to move in 30-year cycles. Now, he doesn't just jump straight away. He likes to take his time. He likes to think about things. He likes to study the market. He likes to wait and see and analyze things and see if there's a pattern. And then he pounces. So his last silver buy was in 1997, just over 25 years ago. And today, with inflation up and the fiat currency trust falling, the same setup might be unfolding, because recently he did take out quite a lot of money out of the buildings stocks, for example. But what did he do with that? What is he planning to do with this, for example? So the green revolution and silver. So silver demand is really, a lot is going to be used for solar. So in just 2 years, silver demand has doubled. For example, the electronic vehicles, the 5Gs, the AIs, the chips, all require silver. Imagine if there was no silver. Those that have become millionaires through this, it would be like Superman loses its power with kryptonite because there's no silver. So it's non-sustainable, for example, non-substitutable. So you can't really switch it with anything else that's suitable, like how silver is. So silver has got a massive power. And governments are pouring billions into electrifications, for example. Large organizations, family offices, wealthy people, billionaires, etc. They are rushing, governments, they are rushing to buy silver, physical silver, to have it in their hands. Because I believe that They're they're making it so that it's going to become the new type of monetary system that we haven't experienced yet, but used to happen many years ago. So meanwhile, the silver mines are, for example, they're aging. For example, few new discoveries, there's recycling, and there's not enough. It says that globally that the silver mines are depleting its stock, and that it could run out in 20 to 30 years time. So there's got to be new discoveries going on right now. You hear that Donald Trump mentions a lot, drill baby drill. They're trying to look for these new mines, but it's not as quick and fast, because even if they do find it, they've got to then get the silver out of the ground, which takes a lot of work and hard work, as well as processes that has to go through to make it into that silver that can be used today that we see. So when I say recycle, I'm meaning like using like the old solar panels, things that are broken that's got silver in it. Same with jewelry, broken jewelry, that is recycling silver, for example. So what is it that we can look at? So there is a growing physical deficit. And if even 10% of investors asked for real delivery, the paper system would collapse. They wouldn't be enough to be delivered immediately, for example. So let's look at the sovereign and silver buying. So governments and sovereign funds are watching. Some are already accumulating silver for individual strategies, for industrial strategies, not just for reserves. So let's look at BRICS nations are moving away from the dollar. They're buying precious metals, including silver, and locking down on the resources. So corporates are also hoarding as well. Businesses, if you've got a business, or individuals, you need to look at buying silver, because Tesla, Apple, Samsung, they are buying directly from the miners. They understand the danger of the future storage shortages that you don't even know about or aware of, for example. So they're going directly to the miners. So what can you learn from Buffett? Well, how Buffett buys. Buffett bought without hype. He quietly, when I say quietly, you don't even know that he's done it. He quietly buys in bulk, and he stores it securely. He wasn't day trading. He was positioning. That's what's so smart about the way how his investments happen. He's very smart about it. He's not like shouting from the rooftops. It's quiet, very quiet. It's not saying, we're going to do this, I'm going to do this, and this is the reason why I'm going to do it. He just does it. So, should you follow his playbook? You don't need billions, but you do need information, consistency, and a long-term mindset is key. So some final thoughts here is silver has always returned to the relevance in the moment of the global transition. So today with AI and the data centers that they want to build, solar panel, renewable energy, medical equipment, all the things that require silver is needed. And the economic the way it is at the moment is uncertain. So it's more relevant than ever that you look at buying silver before the prices go up, because when the demand, because the shortage is already here, but when the demand comes really strong, which is going to be very soon, I believe from what the experts are saying, then the price will go up of silver. Currently at the moment it's at 35, just over $35 per ounce. It's affordable at the moment. But you don't know, by the end of the year, it could be $800 per ounce. So this is why I'm doing this weekly report, to help you to think about silver, gold, these precious metals, looking at building your wealth and also investing in these commodities that's going to increase with value, for example. It's more relevant now than ever. We don't know how much our currency is really going to keep us in, how can I say it? You notice when you go to the supermarkets or shopping, you notice that things are a lot higher. So you know that your currency is going down in value. Whereas with silver and gold and precious metals, for example, they hold its value. It will go up. Now imagine Warren Buffett in 1997, he purchased all of that silver. Imagine what that's worth today. And I think he brought it for $4.50 per ounce. Yeah, it's amazing. So I'm so excited because I've created a free guide breaking down everything that I've talked about in this video and more. It's called the Silver Surge Warren Buffett Silver Past and its Explosive Future. I've even put some graphs in there for you as well. So click the link below to download your free copy today. Start your own gold, silver, scrap business. I'm doing a series of this. I'm actually doing training from what I did many years ago in 2007, where I started a gold, well, it wasn't me, it was my husband, and we did it together. We did a gold and silver scrap gold business, and we turned the gold, the scrap gold and silver into coins and into gold bars as well as silver bars. So like and subscribe so that you get weekly insights into the metals market, because stay ahead, stay informed, stay silver strong is what I want you to do. If you've enjoyed this video, do like and subscribe. I also want to say thank you so much for those of you that have subscribed to the channel, as well as those that have liked the videos, as well as your comments. I really appreciate it. I want to build a community. I want us to build wealth together, because we don't know what the future holds, but we can build a strategic wealth plan so that at least if there is an emergency, you will not be struggling to get cash together. You'll have gold or coins, for example, just like how it used to be in the old days. So I hope that that's been helpful to you. Thank you so much. You'll see some graphs in the free guide as well. Just click the link. There's some graphs explaining the global solar industry, silver demand in 2019 to 24, how it's gone up. You'll also see the average annual silver price USD up to the end of last year, how much it's gone up by, and also the London and New York vault silver inventory estimated. So what I would love for you to do is to download the free guide here, and Also, like I said, thank you for joining me, and thank you for listening to me, and thank you for your time. And I appreciate your being here, spending the time here with me. Join me live tonight. I go live every night anyway, but I will be going live tonight at 7:15 p.m. UK time. That is 2:15 New York, Atlanta time, for example, just to give the two time difference there for references. I hope you'll be able to join me, and I can't wait to see you then. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.